Hey craft cuties, welcome back to Paper Terrace, and if you're new, I'm Jessica. Okay, today I am going to go over some new items that I got from Amazon, but this time, since a lot of these are basic supplies, I'm actually going to show you at the end what I'm going to do with some of these basic supplies. So let's get started. I got some more guest checks, and I like to buy these in bulk because they're just a lot more affordable. By the way, I'll have all of the links below for all of the things that I'm showing you today. They are Amazon affiliate links. I appreciate when you use my links because it helps me out, but you can always look these things up, on your own. So anyways, yep, just needed to re-up on those. And most of the things I'm showing you right now are things that I repurchase all the time. So you've probably seen me haul some of these things, which is why at the end of the video I'm going to show you like a few ideas for how I use them. So I got some more craft bags, but these ones I believe were supposed to be like a wax bag. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, no, I am. Okay. So normally I just buy the regular craft bags, but I thought the texture on these would be nice if they were embossed. So they're a little bit like shinier than normal, but not too shiny at the same time. So I'm excited to see how those look embossed. And I'll just set this over here. What else? Ooh, this is a fun one. This is something I haven't purchased on Amazon before. I've always got like vintage, but I thought it would be fun to play around with some Rolodex cards. And again, I have a few ideas for how to use these, so we'll see how those turn out. I'm kind of saving the more exciting things for the end, by the way. I got some tiny Velcro fasteners. Now, it's important to get these exact ones because they are super thin, and when you use them on your projects, like for your journals and stuff, they're not dimensional at all, which I prefer because it's not going to add too much bulk to your journal pages. So I'm excited for those. I love using these clear adhesive pockets. These ones specifically are a little bit smaller than what I used to use some bigger ones, which I still like, but these are like a business card size. And so again, I'll show you how I'm going to use these. So they're adhesive on the back. You don't have to worry about using a glue or anything that's going to be specific for plastic. And then they have the little, these ones are top. Okay, this is actually a little bit different. Here we go. I think normally I buy ones that have the side slot, and so I like this actually much better. I'm really glad. I didn't realize that these were a top loading pocket, so very excited for that. Again, something that I purchase all the time are these repair tags, and sometimes you've probably seen me purchase, or if you're new, no, but if you've been around, you'll see that I use layaway tags a lot, but these ones are nice because they're much smaller. So again, they just fit in journals, I think, a little bit better. You can kind of see how they would look in a pocket like that. I mean, obviously, that's not like the right size or anything, I'm just saying so you can see it as comparison. This is something I repurchase all the time. It's these envelopes. I just show them to you, though, because they're perfect if you're someone who sends a lot of mail, because, let me grab them out here. Because they're sturdy, they're going to keep your projects nice and safe, but also they're not too heavy and don't add a lot of weight. So I always get the 50 pack. They're a good, decent price. I think everything here is actually a repurchase, now that I think about it. Yeah, every single thing except the craft bags were just a little bit different style, but I normally buy the craft bags like that. Okay, then I got another pack of these really pretty wildflower stickers. They are clear, so they actually look like a small pressed flower, honestly. But you can see. And the backing on these is pretty easy to take off, and they're all organized kind of by color, so you have your blues and purples, your white, your tulips, pink flowers. These are like oranges and yellows. I'm realizing that the lighting's making it a little hard to see, but and these are kind of like, I don't remember ever getting this pack, but it's kind of like vintage Let me take them out so you can see better. Kind of look like vintage rose flowers. I don't really know. Yeah, those are really cute. So I'm excited to have those for a specific project I have in mind coming up. And then the last thing I got in this haul, actually I think I have one more thing coming. And if it comes today, I'll just add it into this haul at the end. But I've been using playing cards in the monthly Patreon packs that I send out. For a while I was doing postcards, but we changed it up to playing cards because these are really fun to alter. In fact, a few videos back, I have a video showing you how I alter playing cards, but these ones are super pretty, and let's go ahead and open them up. The boxes are always so cute that they come in also. Oh yeah, these are super pretty. So I think they're all just going to be the same style, but that's totally fine. It kind of makes it good for me since I'm sending these out to Patreon members, because then we can kind of all be working with the same thing. So there's that one, and then obviously these ones will look just like the outer box, but I'll go ahead and open them up too. Yeah, I really like the colors on these, and I'm excited to include these in the March Patreon mail. And you might be seeing this video, a few of you have been catching on. I pre-film my videos, and a lot of times they go up much later than from when I actually filmed them. That's just how I do my work. I pre-film, and that's how it works. So anyways, so this is everything, except for, like I said, maybe I have one or two more things coming I'll show you at the end. But now we can move on, and I'm going to show you an example of how I would use many of these basic items. So here are the examples that I wanted to show you. And if you want to see me construct some of these, I will put a video down below. I think I made most of these on that video. And like I said, altered cards, I had a separate video for, so I'll try to link those below, but let's try to get this organized. So guest checks. One thing that I like to do is decorate them kind of up like this. Sometimes I'll even just put something at the top here, like a little snippet, some scraps. This is perfect for using up your scraps of fabric and papers, and you just do like a little collaging at the top, and then you can use the entire rest of the guest check for journaling if you want. But this one I actually put a little modeling paste, and I did a little bit of stamping in the background, so that was super fun. And you could still use the back for journaling, or like add a photo, put this in your journal, something like that. So there's the guest checks. This is kind of what I like to do with these types of tags sometimes. Again, it's all basically collaging, honestly, but you always have the back for journaling, or you can add different things to this. See, I left the date spot open because when I'm journaling, I like to date stamp a lot of my pages or layouts, and so I thought that would be cute to date stamp at the top if I was actually using that in my journal. Also, sometimes I will actually use these in my journal by just filling out the different areas with like a memory or something like that, kind of like this was a ticket, I guess you could say. So there's a couple ideas. These are the bags, and so this is simple. I just embossed this with one of my floral embossing folders, and then I just put a little bit of lace at the bottom just to add something extra. But yeah, I really like how that one turned out. Also, try embossing your guest checks, because that's another fun way to add a little bit of texture. So this was one of the altered playing cards. If you remember, I had the deck of cards that I told you I purchased, and so again, if you want to see a lot more ideas, check out that video. Let's see, Rolodex cards, same thing. I do just collaging. For some reason, I love how these look because, first of all, a Rolodex card to me is like, it really like takes me back. But then also, I just love the little notches, and you could use this in your journal as like a pocket if you just glue down, you know, the three sides like that, and then it could be a pocket. You could use it like a journaling card, or you could use it as like a little decoration on top of like an envelope flap or something like that. the clear stickers, this is what I was going to use, and I told you I had a couple more things, or one or two things coming from Amazon. I still haven't got those yet, but one was these type of window envelopes. Now, sadly, I can't find this exact policy envelope anymore, but I have some coming that are similar, and I will be doing this here. So I just collaged around to kind of cover up the manila color, and then you just pop on one of your clear stickers, and it kind of looks like you have like a pressed flower in the little window here. And then, you know, since this is an envelope, you can, whatever you put in here, you'll have like a little preview kind of. I was gonna see what that looked like with this floral paper, but I felt like it was a little too busy. But you could play around with different, what's the word? Images. Okay, and then these are little wallpaper pouches that I'm making for my Patreon members, but the reason I'm showing you these is just because I used the Velcro dots that I showed you, and you can see, hopefully you can tell, like they're just so minimal. They're so tiny, but they're also, the adhesive on these is really good. So that's what I've been using those for. And then the clear pocket. So like I told you, this one is like side loading. And so that's what I was going to do with these. But I actually really like that these ones have the top loading pocket, because I was also thinking they might look cute on something like this. So you're not covering up like your embossing and all that, but you can kind of see, and then you can put something in the pocket like that. Yeah, I really like that. So I hope that you enjoyed those ideas. This isn't something that I normally do on my haul videos, but I thought it would be helpful for you to see what am I actually doing with these items. I also include a lot of these blank items in my Patreon packs. For the rose and the orchid tier, I include a 5-piece junk journal kit every month. So, you know, if you don't want to buy all these things in bulk, then that's kind of nice to receive in the mail every month. So I'll have that linked below too if you're curious about that. And thank you guys so much for hanging out. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.